Happy Christmas in July. This is Sarah at Repeat Crafter Me, and I'm coming at you with another version of my cute crochet cups. You probably saw the bunny cup, and then I did a bear cup, and now I have Christmas themed cups. And yes, these are cups. I have them smushed down so you can see them all in their cute little faces. But they look like this, and you can stuff them with a bunch of different things like gift cards, candy, stick that in there, little fidgets, trinkets, whatever. Hopefully with these Christmas ones, during the actual Christmas season, you could find more Christmas themed items. Unfortunately, I don't have any here today, but this gives you a good idea, right? Cute gifts for kids, adults, teachers, neighbors, friends, you name it. All right, so just want to show you real quick how to make the basic pattern, and I have all of the embellishments and everything else written out on repeatcrafterme.com. I will leave the link. So I promised you guys 2 more versions. All right, so we got reindeer, snowman, gingerbread, penguin, Santa, elf. I have made the candy cane cup. All right, all it is just kind of switching between the red and white and then making that cute little reverse single crochet border. And then we're gonna do one more together, and it's gonna be a Christmas tree. So it's gonna be very simple, and this will show you the basic pattern. So let me move these off to the side. All right, I am using Red Heart Super Saver yarn for this. I think I've kind of used actually a mix between Red Heart Super Saver and Bernat Super Value. So feel free to use whatever kind of worsted weight yarn you have on hand. I got my size, I believe this is a K crochet hook, yes. And here's what's gonna happen. You need to use a double strand. It makes the cups really sturdy. So use a double strand of yarn. You could separate this into 2 balls. It doesn't use that much yarn, so you don't have to separate the whole skein. You could use 2 of these. What I've actually been doing is pulling from the center, and then also pulling from the outer edge at the same time. So that way I can kind of hold both strands together. All right. So let's see if I can get some yarn going so I can start showing you. Kind of have to unravel a bit to get yourself started. And this is like a brand new one. All right, so let's just hold that over there. So you're gonna start by holding 2 strands together. You're gonna have your K crochet hook. We're gonna start by making a magic ring. We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna make 10 single crochets in that ring. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna pull tight. And now we're gonna join to that first single crochet. Be sure and get your hook right under all of those stitches right there, strands of yarn. Remember, it's a double strand, so technically you have 4 strands there to put your hook under. All right, so we're gonna join, we're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna make 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total count of 20 single crochets. Okay, now let's join. We're going to chain 1, and we're just going to make a single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, end of round 3, join, chain 1. Now we are going to be working just into the back loops, okay? So the front loops are the loops that are closest to your body. These back loops are the ones that are on the back, on that side farther away. You're going to insert your hook. Remember, you have 2 strands there on the back loops. Insert and make single crochets all the way around, just in those back loops. This is where our cup starts to kind of have that nice bottom part, and then this is where the sides of it begin. Okay. Again, you should have 20 single crochets. Join, chain 1. So we have 4 rounds. Now we are on round 5. And for this one, we're going to go ahead and increase. And increase is where you make 2 stitches, 2 crochet stitches in one spot. So we are going to make 2 single crochets in that first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 3. So that was 1, 2, and 3. And now keep in mind, we are working, cut the yarn there, we're working in both stitches now. Round 4 was the only row where you were gonna work in those back loops. So now we are working in both loops. So 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 3. Repeat that around. So 2 single crochets all in one, and then 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochets, and then 1, 2, and 3, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, brings us to the end of that round. We are just going to join. We're going to chain 1, and now it's smooth sailing just until we get to that rim, which I'll show you how to make. But for round 6 through 11, all we're doing, it's very simple, just single crocheting in each stitch around. All right, easy peasy. So let's keep doing this. Join at the end of each of your rounds. Okay, make these single crochets. And I will meet you at the end of round 11. Okay, here we are at the end of round 11. I am just going to join, chain 1, and now we are going to make reverse single crochet stitches around the rim. So I just feel like it makes a nice finished touch to the top of the little cups. This is also called a crab stitch, so maybe you already know how to do it, maybe you don't, but I'm going to show you right now. So we have our chain 1, and so instead of working in the stitches going forward like we normally do, we are going to reverse ourselves and work in the stitches behind us. So we're just going to do a regular single crochet, but in reverse. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through those 2 stitches. Working in that next stitch, push that hook through, grab the yarn, yarn over again, pull through, and keep going just like this. Whoop. All the stitches, all the way around. You can see it starts to make that really nice ridge at the top. All right, finished our crab stitch. I have my big tapestry needle, so I was able to get both strands in there at once, just so it's easy to kind of just weave in these ends. And while you're at it, you can weave in the ends from your starting magic ring. So I'm just gonna weave those right in. This one's nice because you can't see all your inside stitches. So those other ones where you're changing colors, you can, but it's okay. You're gonna stuff them all cute and no one's gonna mind. All right, clip that off. All right, so I wanted to make this a Christmas tree, and it's gonna be very simple because I got these really fun miniature lights off of Amazon.com. I think they're called miniature Christmas craft lights for doll houses, something of that sort. I will be sure and leave the link to these. You could probably find something similar in your craft store as well. So maybe if you have a little hot glue, maybe you don't need any. I'm gonna start, where was my seam? I like to make the messy part on the back, and I can't even find where I just wove in those ends. That's how nice this looks. So I'm just gonna, I have my strand. I'm just really gonna pop this through, maybe a little bit in case I decide to tie it or glue it in the middle. Maybe I'll stitch that on right here and there on the inside. And we're just gonna kind of wrap this around. Again, you could maybe glue it on. I don't have my glue gun on me right now, but kind of wrap it around. And then I'm gonna clip this off, and we're just gonna send it through the bottom if we can. Let's see what we can do here. We got this, right? There's got to be some way to secure this on. I really didn't think this through. I was just kind of doing it with you guys as we went along, but I just want to make sure these lights are nice and tight. Pull it through one more time. I think I have a missing bulb. I feel like that's typical, right? Isn't there always one that doesn't work? Where'd it go? There was a missing, there it is. It's okay. No one will notice. All right. So I bet you could just kind of secure these on the inside, tie them on. I might just take a little strand of yarn and kind of secure those on there. Maybe hot glue like I mentioned before. But we have our Christmas tree. Yeah, we definitely need to tie this on or glue it at the bottom. I think the middle strands are okay. But these are falling off because they're not tight enough. You guys get the idea. Huh? So cute. Our little Christmas tree. All right, let's do this so you can see it. We get a candy cane. Oh, so cute. We have our snowman. We've got our gingerbread man. We've got Santa. We've got our elf. And of course, we got our cute little penguin and our cute little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hope you enjoy. patternonrepeatcrafterme.com. Okay, popping back in with my little Christmas tree crochet cup. So I'm finding it easiest to put on the little miniature strands of lights with hot glue just by putting a tiny dab of hot glue right on the back of the bulbs. You don't even have to do every one. Oh, I just did that one, but it sticks really nicely. Oh, there goes the bulb part. Ignore that. That usually doesn't happen. But I'm just putting a tiny dab. Okay. Sticking that right on. We're going to fix this light in a minute. Okay. And then you just keep going. You don't have to do every one. But I think I'm going to come over here and do this one. That was more than a tiny dab, but that's okay. Just stick that right on. Let it sit for a minute. Keep going.